Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. This is Allie Tarot 108. Today we are doing pick a card and we are asking the question for you today. What's next for your connection in a no contact situation? So we are looking at person of interest, whoever you have in mind, for basically a love connection usually. Sometimes it can come up as being someone else that you're thinking of in your life, but just know that this reading today is mostly looking at love connection, a romantic connection, someone who you're interested in, who you currently have no contact with. So we are going to take 3 piles today, and we are going to put the timestamps down below so you can pick your pile and skip forward. So pile number 1, your card is Mercury. Something about communicating, analyzing, letting your mind tell you what to do. So Mercury energy. Pile number 2, your card is Gemini. It says in Gemini. Information to explain, communication about, resulting from fluctuations. That's interesting because Mercury and Gemini, well, are similar, both about communication. So what else? Pile number 3, your card is Scorpio. So the extraordinary power of prayer, the highest and lowest aspects, control the situation. Okay. So pick your pile now. There are timestamps down below, and I will see you in your reading. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Mercury card. It says, communicate, analyze, and let your mind tell you how to. So this deck is all about astrology and placements and things because, yes, friends, I am an astrologer as well. So we do a lot of reading on that. First, we're going to take our oracle cards to do an energy check-in on this situation for you. And we are asking what's next for the connection with pile 1 and their person of interest. So let's see what comes up about pile number 1's person. We're going to look for a description of that person and the situation. Let's see. Gratitude. It says, fill me with gratitude for all you give. May I be a vehicle for you wherever I go. We have Goddess of Fortune here, like giving a benediction. And with Mercury here, now, since we are looking at no contact, it seems to me like you do want contact with this person again. Or there could have been some very basic or like minimal contact with this person recently. With the whole energy coming up here with the green energy, it gives the energy of the throat chakra or the heart chakra coming up. So it tells me that there can be communication between the two of you again, but I feel like between the two of you, there is a thought process going on. They're thinking about you sometimes, you're thinking about them sometimes. I feel like they're also wondering about you. They're also wondering, where is my pile number 1? Where's my pile number 1? And how are they doing? I feel like they're curious about you. I get that feeling like they're curious about you right now. They want to hear from you right now. So let's see what comes up in our oracles for this situation. So what's next for this connection between pile number 1 and their person? Current lifetime. Interesting. Gestation period, childhood, teenage years, adulthood. Oh, this could be a person that you've known for a long time. They could be someone that you knew from your childhood, you knew from when you were younger, in younger years. You could have had a connection when you were younger, like in middle school and high school, or you could have just been best friends in childhood. I feel like the disconnect between the two of you may have happened just naturally over time. Like you knew each other at one point in time and then you grew up a bit more, things changed, you went to different schools or you moved away, or just different interests, you know, as people grow. But I do feel this energy like the two of you, if you're not already back in touch, you're going to be back in touch very soon. So what else comes up? Pile number 1. What's next for this connection with pile number 1, their person? Maritimer. They could be someone who enjoys the water. I get a message that for some of you, you could have connected in an environment where there are boats or water or swimming or seaside present. It's like you may not have seen each other for a long time, but then you go to this place, which you normally wouldn't, or it's like unusual, and you see that person there, or you saw this person there. Because I do get the energy that for some of you, you could have reconnected recently, kind of briefly, and then it's like you're thinking, okay, are we going to connect again? I get that energy coming up here with the first 2 cards. So there is something about being interested in water or the ocean or in traveling in general. What else? Psychic, High Priestess, Gypsy, Prophet, Astrologer. Well, you're here now. You are consulting a psychic, and this person may also be consulting a psychic about this situation. Or they could be thinking about you a lot. They could be watching some tarot videos online as well. I feel the 2 of you are kind of on the same page, but it's not being communicated. And I feel like when you communicate to each other again, it may come up that, hey, you know, I was actually wondering about our connection, and I was consulting some kind of cards or psychics or extrasensory stuff, and they may say, oh really, me too. So I feel like you have something in common in that way. I feel like the 2 of you may not even know it, but you have a common interest of some form of spirituality, I feel. And I feel like that is something that will draw you back together. I feel like it has drawn you together before, and it will draw you back together again. I feel like the 2 of you may be the type to kind of talk about life in the universe and like, do you believe in aliens and this kind of stuff, you know, funny stuff like that. And I do get a message that one of you, or maybe both of you, could have someone in your family or some kind of old roots or connection to mystics or fortune tellers with the Gypsy here. Some of you could have some of that in your family lineage. That's what I'm hearing. So what's next for this connection? For pile number 1, Cross. Interesting. Sacrifice. Down for the cause. Release, let go, giving up. Surrender. Puts others first. For the greater good. Dogma. Heroic effect. Purpose-driven. Martyrdom. Heed the call. And with number 9 coming up here, it's Sagittarius energy. And with Pisces, it's about deep emotions, connection. So I get the feeling that some of you may really, really respect this person. Like you have a lot of admiration for them. We see green here coming up again very strongly. It's this message of wanting to communicate very strongly. And Mercury, I believe Mercury is seen as a green planet, at least in my own categorization of how I understand things. Mercury is a green planet because it has to do with freeing of the throat, and it has to do with communication. And I get a very strong nature energy coming through this reading today. I mean, nature, like Mother Nature, wild nature, being on the ocean, being in grassy fields. Like the 2 of you could have connected, or you may connect in the future in a place which is very much in nature, natural, like you're off your phone, you're not on the computer. It feels like a Wi-Fi dead zone. Like it's just like the 2 of you or people who you know with you potentially. It's like I get a feeling that you could connect in something to do with nature, whether it is like hiking or being in the countryside or being on a ship somewhere, like sailing. I do get a message as well that I feel like your person could potentially have quite a lot of money, like inherited wealth inherited money. Potentially you could as well, but I feel like your person may have that, and I feel like that's actually part of the reason why they're not with anyone, why they're single. I feel them like they could have grown up in a situation which was kind of posh. Like, you don't really, that person may not understand so much about how other people live in the world. Like, they may have had an isolated childhood, or their family kind of keeps them in a bubble in a way. And for that reason, I feel that has actually made them into a type of hopeless romantic, because let's face it, they can't just be with anyone. And I feel like they may be the type of person that reads old books, you know, like old 19th century books, you know, I'm talking like Jane Austen kind of stuff, or like Victor Hugo, whatever. I get this kind of classical energy from that person. And I feel like it makes them into a kind of romantic in that sense, like Victorian romance kind of thing is what I'm getting here. So with the cross energy here, I do feel like they could have a family. I get a message about family lineage. Like, they may have that idea that they want to uphold their family lineage. I'm hearing grandparents, like, remember those who are in the grave already. And it's part of wanting to carry on legacy and also traditions, religion potentially. I don't feel like they're super outwardly religious, but I feel like for family purposes, they may do the religious rituals and the kind of things that are done. And I feel like it's hard for them to be part of that. I feel like there could be a family business that they're a part of. And I feel that they have had hesitation in the past with opening up to partners or to people to be in a relationship, because the family, I feel, is hesitant to open up to new people. Like, they have something that they're protecting. The family, I don't know what, the family jewels, not in a vulgar sense, but like the family legacy, the money. I feel like they want to keep it in the family. I feel like your person may be someone who is, well, I feel like they can be getting married before, I want to say before the age of 40, but I also get a message like, if your person was already married, there could be a chance for a marriage later on. Anyway, let's see what comes up. What else comes up in the cards? What's next for this connection? I'm doing the energy check-in. What's next for this connection? Cabin, wow. So what was I telling you? Lonely. Number 3 again is giving Gemini, which is Mercury energy, communication. Communication is definitely going to happen between the two of you. And with Libra energy here, it is the number 7 of the 7th house in astrology, which is the house of partnerships. The house of partnerships, the house of marital relationship as well. You see here, cabin, lonely, confined, detached, remote, secluded, go within, insulate, disengage, close off, kept apart, quarantine, island, segregate, separated, divide, disconnected, sequestered. I feel like your person may own some private property which is like recreational, if you know what I mean. Like, they could have a cabin, or they could, I mean, it might not even be something that they own personally. It could belong to their family. They may have a cabin, a cottage house, a summer house. They may have a boat that they own. They may have they might have a private island if they're that rich. I feel like they like to travel and they haven't really found the one yet. I feel actually like your person does have an ex who things didn't work out with that person because, well, gosh, I feel like that person actually broke up with them because they said there's not enough love there. Because I feel like your person may have issues expressing themselves and expressing their love. Like, they could have had an upbringing where they were taught to be reserved, to hold those things inside. where money was important and preserving the family, how do you call it? The family heritage, the family, the money that's in the family essentially, instead of seeking true love, you know? It's a kind of royal, posh energy that I'm really getting here in this reading. Like, they were taught, and I feel like their parents may still be together. Their parents may be the type of people who are like having affairs behind each other's backs, and mom may be drinking to deal with depression. You know, that kind of family where it's like love is not as important as just staying together for the money. I get that feeling. So I feel like they may have been taught that growing up, and that's why it's hard for them to express their love to anyone. That is the energy I'm getting. So let's see what comes up here with the sirens. Let's get a message from the sirens about this connection. What do you need to know? No contact. What do we need to know about this no contact situation, please? Choose wisely. Be discerning. You don't have to keep everything in your net. The sirens are telling you to be careful with this connection, because I do feel like this connection is coming back in for you. This person may want to take you to their private place, to their private island, to their cabin, to show off what they have to you, to flaunt their wealth. But I feel like, believe it or not, this person may not actually be a very good lover, is what I'm hearing coming up. That though they may have a lot to give on paper, it's like they may not be able to hold you or make you feel held truly. You know what I mean? So let's see what comes up here in the tarot for this situation. What is going to happen between pile 1 and their person? And is it a good idea for pile 1 to truly get involved with this person? 8 of Wands in reverse. 6 of Wands in reverse as well. Oh, the Chariot. It's very telling, the Chariot. 5 of Swords. It's a lot of reversal going on here. Temperance. The Tower and Page of Wands. Oh, you see? Page of Wands is coming in the conclusion and she's upright, whereas all the others are in reverse. With the Page of Wands here coming upright, I feel like we're seeing conclusion to this relationship being you, pile 1, actually saying that, you know, I'm not sure if I want this person and maybe I'm better off without them. Or it could be making the best of this situation and rolling with it and riding with it, but we'll check that after. So let's see what's coming up here. What is going on with your connection? What will happen in the future? So with 8 of Wands here and 6 of Wands here in reverse, interesting. Wands is all about the actions. And you see 6 of Wands here. I feel like this person is going to make some steps toward you, some advances toward you, trying to spoil you. With the Chariot here as well, it's like carrying you in their chariot. They may pick you up in their car. They may take you out to fancy places. They may want to pay for everything. They may want to show you what kind of wealth they have or what their wealth their family has. Actually, I'm being brought to the gratitude card here. I'm being brought back here. And I feel like Lakshmi Devi here is telling you, be thankful for it, that this person is taking interest in you. Even if there are certain things that you think might be off with this. Like, you might be feeling, okay, I'm not so sure how well suited we are to each other in a love way, in a romantic way. You might have that feeling. And I'm seeing it all here coming up again. Everything is coming together. It's telling me, the cards are telling me that you have to really consider this, because I feel like this person wants a life partnership. They're looking for their person. They're looking for their life partner. They may have the feeling that they can't be alone any longer for whatever reason. And it's not only because of wanting love in their life. They may have their parents on them or their family on them telling them something like, you know, when are you going to get married? We need grandchildren, or we need a family legacy to, you know, pass down what we have to grandchildren. Aren't you going to do anything about that? I feel like your person could be the oldest child in the family, or they could be an only child, because I feel like their parents or guardians or grandparents, whoever, could be pushing them and saying, come on, we need you to take action. We need you to step up. We need you to continue our legacy as the oldest child or as the only child. So I feel like they are feeling that pressure. I do get the feeling like your person could be already maybe in their mid to late 30s, or maybe even around 40. I'm not sure, but I feel like there is that energy of like time is running out and they're in a crunch. They have to push themselves now to find it. They have to find their person and make things happen with their person. So with the 8 of Wands here, number 8 is that Scorpio energy, like something is hidden. Something that you're not necessarily going to see right away. I feel like you're going to feel something is fishy about this. Something is strange about this. Maybe that's why you've come to this reading today, because you've already been in contact with this person. This person has reached out to you, and you're questioning potentially, what do they want from me? So with the no contact though, seeing as we are looking at no contact today, it could be that they will be reaching out to you soon, and these are the things that you need to be aware of. So with 8 of Wands, it's kind of like they have some secret intentions toward you. There are some hidden things. I don't feel it's anything necessarily malicious. I don't feel it's anything bad. It's just for their own purposes rather than real service to you. They kind of want something from you. It could be children. It could be partnership, you know. It could be that they want to show someone to their family. They want to potentially show their family that they're trying to do something. Because with 6 of Wands here, it is giving that energy of trying to take you up and spoil you, treat you well, give you gifts in a way that they think somebody would want, in a way that they think would impress you. With the Chariot in reverse here and 5 of Swords in reverse here, we've got some, so let's see, we've got 5 of Swords, Temperance, and the Tower all in reverse here. It is an energy of you being doubtful. And with Temperance, it's telling me that you have to be patient in this situation, because the situation will show itself. And with the Tower here, the facade is going to break down. And I feel in the end with the Page of Wands, you are going to be the one who feels like you're in control. And now I do feel that if you do choose to allow this person to spoil you, to take you places with them, if you allow that person to come into your life as a partner, you accept them, I feel like it is going to be somewhat of a quick progression, actually, that this person will make it clear, I want marriage, I want rings on our fingers. It's this energy like, I don't have time to waste. But with the Page of Wands here, I feel you stepping up and saying, these are my demands. It can't be only about you. And I see you here with the Psychic. You see she's praying here, and there are these crosses here. And with the Choose Wisely, I do see you trying to potentially pray about this, think about this situation, maybe talk to very close people to you, talk to your mom, talk to people who you find to be wise, Could be someone in your spiritual path or religion, or some kind of teacher for you that you may talk to and discuss the situation with. But what comes up here with the gratitude card and Lakshmi Devi there, again, sitting there and really giving this benediction on you. It's like, I feel, pile number one, that you were destined to inherit a lot of money at some point in your life, is what I'm feeling. And it can be through marriage. It can be through your own family or parents passing away or somebody in your family passing away. But I feel like you are destined to inherit some big money or property in your lifetime, pile number one. And I feel like she's talking to me here and she's saying that you are blessed. You're really blessed. And just know that even if this situation is difficult, I'm actually hearing right now, I'm hearing lavender marriage. So it could potentially be a reality for some of you. If you know what lavender marriage is, look it up if you don't know what it is. But I feel like this could be a situation where you don't necessarily feel like this is your love of your life. Like, this could be a situation where if you are with this person, you may find yourself looking at other people in the future. So it may be difficult, but I do feel like there are going to be riches. There's going to be wealth. Mercury as well is said to be the young prince. He's a princely energy with Mercury. So you see also the Pharaoh here. I do feel like your person is quite well off, quite rich. Let's take a final card. What does pile number one need to know today about this no contact situation? Also, when is this person going to contact them? When is this person going to contact them? And what else do they need to know? That there is something deeper here in this connection, and it might be difficult to draw it out, but I feel like there can be something deeper. With number 8 here again, yeah, it's telling me that you're going to have to get to the root of this, why this person wants you, why this person wants to contact you. I feel like you're going to have to draw it out of them. And with the Cancer energy coming up here, it has something to do with the home or potentially their mother. So can we please get a note of when this connection is going to take off? So it will be this one happening now. Okay, so they may have already contacted you. That was what I was feeling, that they may have already been in touch with you recently, and they may have gone silent at this time. So with the 5 of Swords here as well, it's leaving you wondering about the situation. But everything is going to be revealed, is what I can tell you. Little by little, everything is going to be revealed. And then when you get into it with that person, I feel they are going to want things to go very fast. Like they may put everything out on the table. Like, come meet my parents now. Let's go check out my property or look at my ring. Like, I feel this person may want to marry you, pile number 1. So be careful, choose wisely, think about it strongly, and consult with people who are close to you. Yeah. So pile number 1, if you like this reading, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more readings. As well, I do have an Instagram channel for personal messages, personal readings. So if that is of interest to you, don't hesitate to write me a message. Until next time, stay in love, stay in the light, and wish you all the best. Bye. Hello, pile 2. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the In Gemini card. And it says, information to explain, communications about, resulting from the fluctuations of. So we're asking the question today, what's next for your connection in this no contact situation? This person could have gone silent on you recently, but with Gemini energy, well, it is telling me something that you may not be seeing everything in this situation. And also Gemini gives Mercury energy, so I do feel that person is going to be in contact with you very soon. So let's see what is coming up for your connection today. So we are going to check our oracles to get an energy check-in for this situation and insights as well. And then we are going to take our tarot to get your advice in this situation. So what comes up for pile 2? Divine love. When you offer everything to the divine with detachment, you begin a love affair with spirit. Okay, so I do get an energy like you may be giving up on this situation, or you may kind of be surrendering and accepting like, okay, this person doesn't want to contact me right now, or we can't be in contact right now, or like, also I get the message we have to be apart from each other right now. Like, you're at a point of accepting that this can't happen, this can't come in right now. And you know that expression, if you love someone, set them free? I get that type of energy or message coming up for you right now. Gemini is about communication and intelligence. So I do feel actually from this Gemini card, like the two of you, or maybe you, maybe dreaming about them, maybe thinking about them quite a lot, maybe you may be even seeing things or hearing things that remind you of them, like synchronicities coming up. What else comes up for this connection? Healer, herbalist, doctor, midwife, faith healer. This person could be in the medical field, or you could be in the medical field. I'm hearing nurse. Or it could be someone who they are good with herbs, or they may have a garden is what I'm hearing. Or there could have been a time in the past when they tried to heal you. Gosh, this could be your doctor for some of you. It could be your doctor, or it could be a friend or a person you were close with who was like a doctor for you. Like I'm just seeing this vision of you potentially being at their house sometime, and maybe you were not feeling well and they were trying to help you. They were trying to cure you. I feel like they're a very caring person. Like they have a lot of people around them who know that they are good with helping others heal or facilitating healing in a way. I'm hearing also that they could be very busy with clients or a lot of people around them. There's a very occupied energy, not necessarily like very chaotically busy, but like very occupied energy. Like they have a busy schedule, tight schedule coming up for them. The law, interesting. Now I do get a message that this person, I don't know why, I got the feeling like this person could potentially be someone who is more mature. Let's just read here. Judge, law enforcement, lawmaker, lawyer. But I do feel that this could be a person who is divorced or separated, and potentially their divorce is not yet finalized, or there is some kind of red tape or complicated thing going on with their legal situation of how they are single. Or I also get a message, if it is your doctor, rules are in place, could be in place, that are not necessarily letting you come together in this connection. So if it is someone that you're working with who's your doctor, physician, somebody, they may not be allowed by their profession, by the place that they work, to call you up like that and say, hey, let's go out. Interesting. I do want to come back to that and ask the question, is pile number 2's person interested in them? Is pile number 2's person really interested in them at all? Well, what we are seeing is that this person is very eloquent. I feel like this person is professional again. It's like doctor, lawyer, somebody who is taking care of you or helping you with something in a way. What you see here, teacher, lawyer, surgeon, journalist, chef. Could be your teacher as well if you're studying something. Gosh, it could even be your child's teacher if that is a reality for any of you. I feel like this person is kind of funny in their own way. You see here, sarcastic, like they have a certain sense of humor, and I feel like you really got it. Like when you saw them, You really understood their sense of humor, like, haha, I get the words coming up, you're so dark. Like, your sense of humor is so dark, and I really get it. I really understand it. I really love it. I really like it. I want to ask, is that person really interested in pile number 2, though? Or do they want something more with pile number 2? Wow, it comes up again. Person of fire. This could be you in this situation. I feel like, yes, they're interested in you with person of fire. You know, if you feel someone is a person of fire, that means you have passion for them. So I feel like this is them and this is you. You could be someone who is making your own business. You're confident, you're sexy in a way, strong-willed. They like your energy. They found you very attractive, but I feel like in whatever situation you met each other, they kind of didn't want to touch you, or if you were together in any way, I feel like they may be ghosting you because they feel it's not appropriate. If they did not approach you, I feel like they felt it's not appropriate. And if they ghosted you, they went no contact with you, they felt like it's not appropriate also. So this could even actually be a third-party situation where potentially you or them could be married as well. So there is some barrier coming up there for the two of you. Person of air and person of fire. It's like you are very attracted to their stoicism or their professionalism, and they're very attracted to your drive, is what I'm hearing. Your drive and desire to do something bigger and better for yourself. So yes, there was an attraction, and there is an attraction between the two of you. Let's take one more. Ooh. They all jumped out. Let's see. I feel it is this one. So, banishment. Gosh, they could have let you down. They could have really let you down. They could have even turned you down. If you did approach them, they could have really broken your heart in a way. I feel like you in this situation may be brokenhearted, really. Like, if there was nothing said, if that person is just avoiding you, I feel like you're quite brokenhearted about this. So if you're exiled, shunned, disowned, forced underground, like you are forced to be away from this person. You don't like it and you just want to be free. And you're finding a way to free yourself in this situation. It's really not easy. But I get the message here with the bird wings again. Like, I feel like the cards are telling you, you have to let it go and you have to accept whatever happens, happens. Whatever can be, will be, and whatever won't be, won't be. I feel like the cards are telling you that today. Let's take a message from the sirens. What do the sirens want you to know about this situation? Thank you. Move. Barnacles only grow on a docked ship. Well, is it move on or move toward the person? Is what we want to know. So let's take one more oracle from this deck because I want to know, is it move on or move toward the person? If you know barnacles, so they're telling you, don't be that docked ship. Don't just sit around, because sorrow will only grow and grow and increase in this situation the more that you are in no contact. They're telling you either to move on or move toward the person, but what would really be better in this situation? That's what I want to know. What would be better for pile 2 in this situation? Oh. Well, Pisces energy and number 5 energy. Pisces is the 12th house, and it is usually about cutting cords. And number 5 as well is about stopping something with the sun energy. So you see here, spilled milk, regret, accidents happen, don't sweat the small stuff, mistakes, leave it in the past, it's over, cannot be changed, disappointing, clean up time, let it go, minor problems. I feel like there could have been some kind of embarrassing moment between you and your person, and you may be thinking about it quite a lot. I feel like there could, now with regret here, I feel like you may have regret about like, oh, why didn't I get your number? You know, why didn't I get your number? Or or your personal number. Maybe if you were their client, you only have their work number, their company number, or their clinic number, or wherever they work, and you may be regretting, why didn't I get their number? And why couldn't I open up and just ask them what I wanted to ask them? You know, do you want to go out somewhere with me? Or there could have been that situation where you did ask it and they may have said no. I see that with the banishment card here. So you got to know that in this situation, I feel like it's best for you to try to move on here. But we are going to look in the tarot and see if there is anything that you should know in this situation, or how should you approach this situation? What should pile number 2 do? How should they potentially get over it? Or what is going to happen between the two of them in the future, if anything? So Chariot, what's next for your connection with this person? The Star. Oh, Four of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. The Tower. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Swords. So for whatever reason, I feel like there could be a reason for you to contact this person again. In the way that maybe it's professional. Like you have to go to them again for a certain reason. And I feel like part of that thing manifesting again may be because of your desire to see them again. You know what I mean? Like, because you have this great, great desire, the universe is going to manifest this potential problem or thing that you need their help with again. So you will come back together again, is what I'm hearing. And you will meet with them again for a professional reason. With the Chariot here, it's like, I get the message about Cinderella going to the ball, you know, like a fairy godmother. The Star here also coming up in reverse with a wish. Seeing as it is in reverse, it makes me feel like you will be quietly wishing this thing. Like you won't be outwardly really talking about it too much. But with the Chariot, it's kind of like, you know, the pumpkin turning into the carriage. And the pumpkin may be that problem that you have coming up again, whether it is you need their help because they are a doctor, or because they are a lawyer, or because they are some kind of specialist in something. You're going to go back to them again. And with the Four of Wands and Ace of Pentacles here, makes me feel like you're going to go there with more of a clear mind. I feel like with the Four of Wands here, you're going to be preparing what you want to do and what you want to say to this person before you go to them. And with Ace of Pentacles, it's like you're going to try to strike when you're there. You're going to try to ask the question that you've been wanting to ask. Like, there's no other time. Like, we have to just talk about it. But gosh, I do want to tell you, pile number 2, you may be in for some disappointment, really, with the Tower coming up here, crashing down, the Tower crashing down, and the Six of Pentacles in reverse here. It's that energy like, okay, I'm not so sure. They may tell you, I don't know about that. I'll let you know later. Or they may kind of try to avoid your question or proposal. And with Six of Pentacles, it's like, okay, please just give me the payment, you know, just pay me for my services. Let's just have a professional relationship, like client service relationship. With Three of Swords here as well, it's like something is between you. See, there are 2 swords here, and something is between you. Like, we can't do it. We can't get involved for whatever reason. So, pile number 2. Let's ask, what else do we need to know in this situation for pile number 2? It's time for action. So Looks like this will unfold, yes. But you see, these are two quite similar cards. And with number 8, it is Scorpio energy, that things have to be kept secret or kept away from each other. That for whatever reason, this is going to be very difficult for it to happen. I feel a lot of blockages from this person to you. Although they want to be seen as attractive, they want to be seen as likable, they want people to be comfortable around them, I feel like they're not ready for a relationship. Actually, I get the feeling like your person, pile number 2, is not ready for a relationship at all. Like, if they are in a separation or a divorce, or if they are simply too busy with work or whatever they do, or taking care of something, I feel like this person, I see like a schedule in front of me, and that schedule is like full, really busy schedule. Not like chaotic busy, more like just full to the brim, like packed. Like I can't do anything more. I don't even have time to take care of myself. Like I can't even have a pet or something like that. So how can I have you in my life, coming in my life? I feel like also you're not the only person who has approached them, pile number 2. You are one of many, because many people find this person attractive. I feel like many people find you attractive as well, with the person of fire. But I feel like you're holding on, saving yourself for someone who you think is really special, or like potentially your standards are quite up there, quite high, pile number 2. So I want to get some advice about that for pile number 2. What should pile number 2 do about their love life and finding someone, and what is the best advice you can give them? So, crack shot, competent, superior, precise, expert, sharp tongue, witty, clear cut, dead on, intense, target, showdown, effective, impressive, accurate, skilled, excel, arrogant, first class. You know, you see here this lady, this is kind of old Victorian American women shooting guns, you know. I feel like you are a person, pile number 2, who you are kind of breaking through barriers, things that have been seen as barriers. Like I'm hearing glass ceiling. You're breaking through, and you're making headway, and you're doing well for yourself and the things that you want. I feel like the cards are telling you, don't be too desperate. And also that your person is on the way. And though it may not be this person of air here, though it may not be this person, your person is coming for you, and you won't be alone for the rest of your life, is basically what the cards are telling you. And we see Capricorn coming up here in number 3. I feel like there is going to be someone coming into your life quite soon. Can you give us any details about who that person would be for pile number 2, please? Oh. I feel like it is going to be someone who is very successful as well. We see with number 9, it's Jupiter energy. Jupiter in astrology for females is normally significant of the husband. And with the Aries energy, I feel like this person will be fit, and they could be a fire sign as well. So they are going to approach you, and it's going to be very clear and very open. And you could meet this person during your work or during your working hours. If you have some kind of business or shop or something, they could come into that shop. But if you don't have your own business, I feel like they will be somehow related to the work that you do. But I feel this person is going to approach you themselves and be very much like all over you, and it's going to be very hot, like you deserve it. I feel like you'll welcome this, like, wow, they are very, I feel this person is going to be very good looking as well. And they're going to want you in their life. It's going to be very clear from the very beginning that they want you in their life, rather than the person who is keeping distant, keeping cold. Though I feel your person is quite beautiful or handsome, they're pretty. Your person of interest for this reading, they're quite beautiful, but I don't feel like they're ready for a relationship. So there is the energy today of calling it quits. Even if something does happen where you see each other again, move, move on. Don't get too hung up on it. Don't get stuck on it is the message coming up for you today, pile number 2. Yeah, so if you like this reading today, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more readings. Also, I have an Instagram. You can connect with me on there, and I do personal readings as well. So I have had a few clients contact me on Instagram recently. It was wonderful, lovely. I do the reading similar to this, a few questions or general reading, and yeah, we can discuss prices and your questions in the chat. So until next time, stay in love, stay in light, and wish you all the best. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Scorpio card. The extraordinary power of prayer, the highest and lowest aspects control the situation. So I feel something is quite complicated in your situation. With Scorpio energy coming up here, I feel like there could have been some kind of fight or misunderstanding, but we're going to check more in the cards. So first we will take our oracles to do our energy check-in, and then we are going to look at our tarot to get advice for this situation coming up. So we're asking today, what's next for this connection in this no contact situation? So what comes up here? Energetic clearing. During crises, the Holy One herself may be emptying you of fear and attachments, preparing you to receive her luminous plan. Okay, so we're being told this is all part of the plan of the goddess right now. And if you know about Kali Ma, she has a story of destroying enemies, and being a very strong feminine power. So with Scorpio coming up here as well, I feel these things are working together, telling you that there is something bigger going on here energetically, that you are in a transformational period right now. And I feel like the no contact in this situation is part of that. I do get the feeling like for this reading today, this may have been someone that you were in a relationship with. There could have been a fight. There could have been a disagreement. There could have been a misunderstanding. I do hear with the control of the situation that there could have been some kind of push and pull between the two of you. Like, no, I don't want to do that, but I want you to do that, but I don't want to. Something like that. And I feel like either you or your person is really praying about it and thinking about it, meditating on this situation quite a lot. So let's see what comes up today in the cards for this situation, for the energy check-in. What does pile 3 need to know? What's next for this connection? War. Oh no. I'm hearing sabotage. Your person, or maybe you, to them, may want to sabotage one or the other. There may be an element of sabotage between the two of you, trying to get you in trouble, make you fail, get you in trouble with the law, or get you in trouble at work. If you have kids together, try to make an issue where you get the kids back or something like this. Gosh, it's such a heavy, complicated situation with you, pile number 3, I feel today. It says here, warrior, conscripted, deserter, trauma. Well, I get a message right now telling you, pile number 3, that I feel like you should be happy that this person is out of your life. I feel like this could be a toxic relationship where there could be a lot of hot and cold, push and pull. I feel like the cards are telling you, be happy that this person is not contacting you right now, because I get the feeling like you could actually be more peaceful when that person is away from you rather than they're with you. And I get the words coming up, this situation is messing with my head, is what I'm hearing. What else comes up for pile number 3 today in this situation? Technology. Yes, I was feeling that you could be waiting for their message, you could be waiting for their call, but I feel from one side or the other, there may be an element of this person being blocked. Either you blocked them, they blocked you. There's some anger going on here. It says here, use of technology, technological process, abuse of technology, technological disaster. I do feel this person could even be trying to sabotage you somehow behind your back, maybe on technology. Maybe they're posting stuff against you, talking bad about you. I actually get a message like people around may have been able to see that you and this person have a relationship which is really up and down, like toxic in a way. I'm seeing like 1 week we're so in love, and then 1 week we are so distant, or like we're worst enemies. So I feel it is a very spicy relationship in a way. I'm hearing makeup sex, makeup X, you know? So that could be a reality for some of you. I feel like there's kind of an addiction to the push and pull that goes on here. And I will tell you right now, that's not healthy. Pile number 3. Oh yes, brainwashing, political, religious, social, other. I feel like your person could have some ideals about what is the perfect man, what is the perfect woman. They could be the type that watches, like, I don't know, this kind of podcasts and stuff, you know, these things that are out these days where people have all these speculative ideas about like what a man should be, what a woman should be. They may be a person who likes to debate, who likes to fight with people in general. Like, I get a message of it's me against the world. So they could be that type which they have some kind of alternative ideas or unpopular ideas or controversial ideas. Like they want things to be a certain way. And I feel like you just want to be yourself. Pile number 3. You just want to be yourself, but they just want things to be a certain way how they want. They have these certain ideas, certain ideals, and I feel like they're a very conflicted, complicated person. Pile number 3. And they make you kind of jump through hoops, I feel, at times. You see these horses jumping here. They make you jump through hoops. And with the Scorpio energy as well, it tells me that they may be into some offbeat things. Well, seeing as we have Scorpio coming up, as well as Kali Ma, there could be an element of them being into some kind of tantric practices, some kind of unusual bedroom practices, and they have things that they like in their mind, which are not so common for everybody, is what I'm feeling. So what else comes up for you? Pile number 3 for your person. This no contact situation. Person of fire. They are a passionate person. Yes, I was feeling it already. They're a very passionate person. They speak up about things, even if it is only over the internet. I feel like they could be a person who's either talking a lot about things that they care about, like an activist kind of energy, or they could be a person who they are simply just commenting on everything online. And they want things to be their way. I get this energy of my way or the highway. That's it. I feel like you really want to be with this person. Pile number 3. You really want to be with this person, but they're so complicated and such a headache actually to deal with is what I'm feeling. Actually, 2 cards came up and I feel we need to take both of them. So, cat. Oh. Number 4, and again, Scorpio coming up. Your person could be a Scorpio, very well could be a Scorpio. Or they could be a Cancer, maybe a Pisces. I'm getting water sign from your person, although it says person of fire here. Well, they could be a fire sign as well, but I feel definitely a lot of Scorpio energy. And Scorpio is a little bit fire, a little bit water, technically it is a water sign, but they have a lot of fire within them as well. So apathetic, disinterested, aloof, my way or the highway, bored, unflappable, cool cat, unaffected, not my problem, what I want, when I want it, cool and calm, disengaged. Oh, you know something? I want to tell you, pile number 3, that I feel this hot and cold or this no contact, it's part of their game. I feel they're a person, they really like to play games because they get off on it. Like it turns them on in a way. And it messes with your head, I feel. They're messing with your head, pile number 3. Yeah, so I get the feeling like when they are not around you, they're kind of calm and cool, like it's all part of their plan in a way. And I get the feeling like in that no contact situation, they are feeling like, okay, very detached in a way. They're feeling, I don't necessarily need to be back with pile number 3, let it go. But then I feel like after a time, they're missing that drama and that fire with you is what's coming up. So we got a secret card coming up here as well. Fine print. There are things you need to look closer at. If they have blocked you, you may want to get on a different account, look at what they're posting, because I feel like they could be posting something about you. They could be sharing something about you, or they could even be talking about you behind your back. With a Virgo, it's about details, capability, and with number 7, it is about the relationship. Also, I want to say that be careful about this person because I get the message coming up. They could even be in a relationship, a hidden relationship that you may not be seeing here already as well. They could even be married already, this person. You may not be seeing it with the no contact going on. That may be why they're hot and cold, because they have to go back to their partner. So be very careful with this situation, pile number 3. So let's see what the sirens have to say. What advice can they give you in this situation? Listen. The secrets of the sea become apparent when we listen to the sound within the shells. I'm actually hearing the words tapping the telephone. You may have to tap their phone. No, just kidding. But you may have to somehow find out what is really going on with this person. Because I feel like there is a reason why they're silent, why there's no contact, and you're not seeing it. You don't know it yet. Now, some of you could have a hunch, and that may be why you're coming to this reading today. But definitely there is something going on secretly with this person. Let's get a little insight. What is going on secretly with this person? Please let us know what is going on secretly with pile number 3's person. Yes, they do need to see clearly. But what is going on, please? Maybe the cards don't want us to know. Maybe the cards don't want us to know what is secretly going on with this person. It seems to me like they have someone else. There's another person. If it is not their like open significant other, as in the person that everybody knows that they're married to or that they're with, it could be another secret affair that they are having. So it feels to me like there is someone else involved. They're hurting you, pile number 3. I want to tell you that. Whatever they're doing, it's not correct. Like, it's not faithful to you. So let's get our advice now in the tarot about this situation. If they're creating drama with you, I feel like this person is quite narcissistic, actually. If they're creating drama with you all the time and then ghosting you or going no contact with you, it's because I feel they want to keep you as one of a few or one of many. Like, they want to keep you in their palm. They want to hurt you to make you weak so they can still have you, is what's coming up. The Star. I feel like you're wishing for this person. 10 of Swords. Thinking about how to get them back. 9 of Swords. You're very hurt by this person. I get the feeling like you thought you and this person would be together forever. Like you think they're the one, with Nine of Swords coming up here. It's very hurtful every time they do it to you. I feel like it's been multiple times that they have ghosted you or gone no contact with you. Seven of Wands. What else? Thank you. Ace of Swords. The Hierophant. What else? Knight of Pentacles. I feel like the cards are telling you here you have to respect yourself and you have to move on as well. You see, we have so much in reverse here. We have Nine of Swords in reverse, Seven of Wands in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse. And I feel like these three cards are telling you that if that person is not making steps toward you properly, they're constantly hurting you with Nine of Swords here. With Seven of Wands in reverse, they're not making proper steps to make a stable, long-lasting relationship with you. I feel like it's been multiple times that they've come toward you. Everything has seemed beautiful, seemed exquisite, seemed like they want to be together forever with you. And suddenly, it's not like that anymore. Suddenly, they're blaming you for something, or they're turning things upside down, and they're gone again. And with Ace of Swords here, I do get that feeling like you blame yourself and you wonder what you did wrong. And that is part of their plan. They're very narcissistic. I don't like this person at all for you, pile number 3. I'm telling you, I don't like this person at all. I'm actually feeling angry at them right now. With the Hierophant here and Knight of Pentacles, I feel you're being told, respect yourself. Look at the divine person that you are, pile number 3. Just look at how amazing you are, what you can do, the wonderful things that you can manifest for yourself. I feel like the cards are telling you, you have to believe in yourself more and believe that you are better than this. And Kalima, I feel, is telling it to you also. She's telling you, you have to respect yourself. You have to be that strong person. You have to rise above all of this. And also, she's telling you that you can stand on your own, that you have your own powerful inner energy. You don't need to rely on that other person for your external pleasure. I get the message from these cards as well for you today, pile number 3, that you're going to be very successful in something in your life. And it starts now. It starts with you saying, I don't want toxicity in my life again. Also, I get a message for you, pile 3, don't be weak. Because I feel that person is going to try to rope you in again. And the cards are telling you, or your guides, the guides through these cards are telling me today, don't be weak. Don't let that person come back in for you again, is what I'm hearing. So with Knight of Pentacles here, Pentacles is all about materializing, making something for yourself. Well, not necessarily for yourself, but what I am seeing here in the cards is about you creating a new world and a new life for yourself outside of this relationship. Walking away, saying, I don't need that situationship screwing with my head anymore. I'm actually hearing effing with my head anymore. I don't need that situation messing up my head anymore. I don't want that person around doing that to me anymore. I feel like you right now may be desperate or want this person to come in with the Star and with the 10 of Swords. And like you're crying for them as well, but pile number 3, please. You're better than that. You're better than that. You're the Hierophant. You've got the energy of the goddess within you. You can do more for yourself than simply crying over this person. Pile number 3. Might be tough to hear. What else does pile number 3 need to hear in this situation? Yes, boldness. Step up. With number 2, it's giving Venus energy. It's giving Taurus energy. And we see the Leo, like you are a big person, I feel. You can do bigger things for yourself, and you're going to have, I feel, many people who are attracted to you in your life. So you should not be so stuck on this person, pile number 3. You see, you're a pioneer. I feel like you are a visionary of sorts. You can do great things. You can be a leader. But don't allow this type of person to hold you back. Pile number 3. Be grateful for the no contact situation going on. Try to keep it going on. I would say even delete their number. Get rid of them from your life. Pile 3. Is there anything else? I feel like we need to take one more. White Rabbit, spark of curiosity, gnosis, spiritual awakening. It's time. Heeding the call. Research it. Inner knowing. There's something that you haven't been excelling in because you've been so occupied with the emotional turmoil that this person has been putting you through, is what I'm feeling. Waking from the dream. You see? Waking from the dream. Wake up. It's time. It's time. Yeah, pile 3. So if you like this reading today, please give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe to the channel for more readings as well. I have my Instagram page up. You can contact me on there if you need anything, if you have any questions, if you would like a personal reading as well. So until next time, wish you all the best, love and light. Bye.